evening, my pretties. Michelle here from Magical Patch of Universe. How are we on this spooky Halloween weekend? I'm just here to do a quick video actually, because my little boy is going to be coming home from his dad soon. So I thought I'd squeeze in a quick video, and it is a hashtag. I'm jumping on the hashtag bandwagon. It was uploaded by the lovely Ladyknight of Avalon. Yes, I discovered her last night, and I discovered her hashtag, which I loved. Great questions, and I watched a few videos, thoroughly enjoyed them. Thought, right, I'm on that one. So here I am. And it is the hashtag shopping for tarot, which is right up my street. Couldn't think of anything more pleasurable right now than shopping for tarot. So here we go. Now, without further ado, I'll start with question 1. There are 10 questions. So let's get through them. Right, question number 1. What was the last deck you bought and why that one? Okay, so the last deck is actually 2 decks. I've got one still in the post, so actually it's 3 decks. The one in the post is the Everyday Witch Oracle, but it's not here. So the ones that I have, which were delivered yesterday, are the Druidcraft Tarot. Now, you're all thinking, meh, because you've all got this deck. Everybody seems to have this deck except for me. Well, until now. That's the reason I bought it. But also, being a pagan witch, I have no clue why I haven't bought this before now. Because it's magical, it's Wiccan, it's druid, it's earthy, you've got the gods and the goddess, and it's just a fantastic deck. So I don't know why I haven't had it up until now, but I've got it now, and it's wonderful. It's in my collection. I've got the big book version, which I'm really excited to get stuck into. Yeah, so that's my first one. My second, Be Still My Beating Heart, is the Anna K Tarot. This I discovered whilst watching Tarot Oracle. He's a superb YouTuber who does great training videos. I love them, tarot training videos. He's really helped me to understand a lot of aspects of tarot, and he was using this deck. He's using this deck, and I think actually the Druidcraft as well, yeah, in some of his videos. And I just got sucked into the artwork. I love the faces, I love the smiles, I love the colours, just love the pictures, and the fact that it seemed the cards really did speak to me and tell a story. So I decided I had to have that deck, and yeah, so I got it. So they are my latest decks. Question number 2. What's your decision process when you come to buy a new deck? Okay, I see a deck and I go, oh my god, I need that deck, and I buy it. Pretty much. I do fall in love quickly. If I don't buy tons of decks, but when I see a beautiful deck, beautiful artwork, I want it. I will watch walkthroughs first, I do, and I will Google the author and artist sometimes, and look at more images on Google, watch some more walkthroughs, research it. Obviously I have a look on Amazon, or where would I need to purchase it from, how much it is, because that is an important factor. Search it on eBay, and yeah, I end up buying it. That's what I do. Question number 3. What are deal breakers in a deck that keep you from buying it? Just so you know, my questions are written on a piece of paper in front of me. That's why I keep looking down. Okay, deal breakers. Certain books have put me off. If they're very long-winded, if I don't get it. Some books I actually don't get what they're talking about. They're just talking a language I don't understand, so I don't really understand the meanings from the cards because it's so long-winded. Yeah, a book can put me off a deck. Also, cheap quality shit cardstock, etc. If the presentation is not good, it's very rare that that does happen, but it can be off-putting. Price, definitely price. And if it's a deck that has to come from, say, United States or something, it puts me, I won't buy it because I'm frightened of getting all the customs charges as well. That really does put me off. So yeah, cost. That's it really, I think. Question number 4, little white book or big guidebook? Who says size matters? I'll take either, to be honest. The little white book, as long as it's got the basic keywords and you know what the card's about, that's fine. Obviously, I do like the bigger books. They're a treat, aren't they? You get some beautiful books. Deviant Moon one, for example. Fantastic book. Beautiful artwork. I do like to find out the artist's reasons for the artwork and meanings behind it, what inspired them. So yeah, obviously the bigger books are more informative and preferable, but you know, either is okay. Question 5, do you have new deck rituals, or how do you, is that bed in a new deck? Break in a new deck. Break in a new deck. Okay, I don't have any rituals per se. I do occasionally buy secondhand decks from eBay, and in which case I will sage it before I use it. Otherwise, no rituals. I have been known to sleep with the occasional deck. And connect with it that way, but I haven't done that in ages. The other thing, I just basically, if it's a new deck, I'll sit with it, shuffle, go through each card one by one, look at the images, see what I'm picking up, yeah, and just keep using it, read the book, just connect on a general level and get a feel for it. And if I feel that I am really connecting with it, obviously I'll work deeper with it and more, and if I'm not, then it goes on the shelf. Sometimes temporarily, sometimes it just stays on the shelf. It doesn't happen very often though. But no rituals. No. Question number 6. Have you ever been disappointed after getting a deck because it felt different from expected? Also, bonus question, have you ever been pleasantly surprised by a deck after getting it? Okay, so disappointed, yes, and the deck that comes to mind is the Dreams of Gaia, because I hankered for that deck for such a long time. And when I got it, don't get me wrong, the artwork, stunning, beautiful design, the box, fantastic. I loved the actual cards and the deck presentation, etc. But the book just lost me. It just went on, and it was so long-winded, and it didn't follow the RWS system at all. It had its own system, which is fine in itself, but I couldn't get on with it at all. I didn't really understand it. I didn't understand the meanings. No, I just never connected with that deck, and I ended up parting with it. They've brought a pocket size one out now, which I am particularly interested in. It looks amazing. So I might invest in that one and give it another go. But yeah, that was a real disappointment for me, that Dreams of Gaia. On the other end of the scale, pleasantly surprised, it's got to be this, because I knew I would like it, but when I opened it yesterday, it gave me butterflies. Honestly, I really cannot express how drawn to this deck I feel and how much I love the artwork. So yeah, even more than I expected, how wonderful this deck is. Also, this little sweetheart, you know, it's pretty standard deck, but I love the little box. Look at this. I got it second hand. I bought this on eBay. It was with the regular size universal weight deck, and this was added in. They said that these cards were quite used, whereas the other cards hardly ever been used, the ones in the box. And I find I'm drawn to these all the time. They're just so cute. I mean, everyone's seen the images, but yeah, they're just adorable. And I like the colours, and just great little deck. So I was very pleasantly surprised when I received these, and I used them a lot. I should have shown you some of the Anna K. Let me quickly just show you some of these Anna K cards. The light's not that good in here actually, but you can just look at these, look. So that's the Death card. Look at his wings, are just gorgeous. Temperance. The art, it's the colours. I think the colours draw me in, and the faces. There's some funny looking faces in this deck. Look at the Tower. Very powerful card. A lot of emotion and energy going on in that card. Moon and the Sun. The vibrant colour, the sunflowers, and oh, I just love it. Absolutely love this deck. So I'm so looking forward to getting stuck into this one. This card, I can resonate so well with this card. Yeah, beautiful. So this is the Anna K, and this could well be my soul deck, honestly. Have you ever had a deck that makes you quite emotional? That's how I feel about that one. Okay, question 7. Do you interview new decks? Never have. Never have interviewed new decks. However, since watching these videos, I'm really quite intrigued by the dynamics of it. So I think I am going to start having a go at interviewing decks, and the Anna K is going to be my first. So yes, I will start interviewing thanks to this hashtag and other people's responses, but I've never tried it so far. No. Question 8. Do you ever buy decks for a specific purpose, only using it for that one? I've done it once. I bought the Tarot of the Vampires with a journal to do shadow work, because I watched several videos on decks recommended for shadow work, and that came up several times. So I've bought that for shadow work, and I do use it for shadow work, and it's a fantastic deck. So I have been using it specifically for shadow work, yes. But I wouldn't not use it for other things. So, you know, if somebody said to me, would you do me a reading with that deck? I would do it quite happily, do a reading. It's not exclusive to, for me, and shadow work. Question number 9. Do you differentiate between decks you buy for yourself and decks you would use for others? No, I don't. No, not really. No, decks are decks, and I buy them for me, but I'm quite happy to use them. So far, I haven't found one yet that I'm not happy to use for others or want to keep separate. Last question, number 10. What is one thing you wish deck creators would do more of or stop doing? There isn't actually much that I can think of. I wish Kickstarter decks were more accessible price-wise. I don't know the ins and outs of developing a deck. I don't know the costs involved, so I don't have an experience in that, but some of them are so highly priced, and because they're limited edition as well, you just got a small chance of, you know, getting them, and I think a lot of people do miss out. Maybe if they done a budget version or something as well, I don't know. Although some of them do go mainstream, don't they, after a while? I don't know. But yeah, I do. It pisses me off sometimes. You know, I see a deck and I'm like, oh my God. And then I'll look into it and it's like 60 quid or something. I'm like, no, really? Really? So yeah, prices. Maybe do a budget version, guys. Also, just cardstock, please. Be good with the cardstock. None of this shit paper-like stuff. There's no need for that. There's no need for it. Anything else I can think? I actually can't think of anything, I don't think. No. No, there's taste for all kinds out there. Sometimes we have to modify, we can cut borders off, etc. So I would, some cards need borders, you know, they look good with borders. I prefer no borders, but most borders don't bother me, and usually there's the option to trim anyway. So yeah, that's it. There's my 10 questions answered. Great little hashtag. I really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. Thanks for joining me, guys. Thank you, Ladyknight of Avalon, for that amazing hashtag. Brilliant. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.